Coastal erosion is the loss of land along a coastline due to processes such as waves, tides, currents, and storms.
The 5 types of coastal erosion are corrasion, abrasion, hydraulic action, attrition, and corrosion solution.
Corrasion is the geographic process where beach sediment and beach material is picked up by waves and then collided into cliff faces.
And abrasion is the process of waves taking sediment from the shoreline.
Hydraulic action occurs when air is compressed into the cracks of a cliff due to a wave hitting the base, and as the wave retreats, air rushes out, causing cliff material to break away.
Attrition is when wave causes rocks and pebbles to bump into each other and break up.
Corrosion solution is when cliffs erode due to weak acids in the sea.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really.
Due to information on coastal erosion not being publicised and distributed, this ends up with many communities having a lack of information on the topic and not knowing the true processes of coastal erosion.
Because of this variability, coastal erosion is divided into 2 timescales: short-term fluctuations which are days to months, and long-term which are years to decades.
Coastal erosion has many impacts on the economy and on the environment.
Economic impacts include loss of land, infrastructure, and property. This may affect people's income due to a loss of productive land. Erosion on property can result in a reduction of value or price. This can make it difficult to get insurance or a mortgage if housing has been affected by erosion.
Coastal erosion reduces the amount of available land for plants and wildlife. This means coastal ecosystems are extremely vulnerable to habitat loss. Dune and wetland environments are of particular significance for nationally and regionally threatened species.
It isn't all lost, however. There are a number of ways in which coastal erosion can be prevented. These ways include seawalls, breakwaters, and groins. Additionally, NIWA is developing guidelines and advice to help coastal communities deal with the effects of climate change.
They have received funding from the Ministry of Science and Innovation to promote information about climate change and its effects on coastal communities.
In New Zealand, there are things already being done to prevent the effects of coastal erosion. After complaints made by the public over potentially dangerous coastal erosion on Christchurch coastlines, the Christchurch City Council have made the unanimous decision to look further into this problem and provide more awareness to the situation to the public.
The council has also repaired the earthquake and erosion damaged seawall in Scarborough Bay to prevent erosion in the future.
Seawalls are structures that are built along the coastline to stop waves from ever coming into contact with the sand and shore on the opposite side. Breakwaters are built into the ocean, usually close to harbours, to prevent harmful waves, long-shore drift and coastal erosion damaging these areas. Breakwaters may also be small structures designed to protect gently sloping beaches that are placed offshore in relatively shallow waters. A groin is a low wall built out into the sea from the beach in order to stop erosion being caused by longshore drift.
And wildlife.